I hope my internet doesn't fail.
Oh, it's live now. We're live.
Fell in love for the sleeping time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the second week of our live, of our Swish Nomads live, and you see, we're still happy about celebrating the first year. And I'm Jonathan. I'm your host for tonight, and with me we have Africa's finest. I'll start with the man himself, the champion. You we need to call him, give him his rights, and please welcome Pfunk from Angola.
The real champion. The real
Oh,
champion.
gosh. Oh, gosh.
Basketball.
Oh,
Uh, I also have with me Nigeria's finest.
Oh.
She's the one that gets us doing things. With some kicks, some. But let's face it, we love it, and that's okay. OG for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. I would like to apologize because I am one of the reasons why this live started late. But I own my mistakes, like all Nigerians in the world.
Unlike others.
Mm-hmm.
what you talking
And last
about?
but not least,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
last but not least, the man himself, the man who doesn't listen when his friends talk, the man who comes from Senegal but is wearing today a Dior Congo jersey, which means that he
Yep.
doesn't know where to go.
Wow,
Chigo for you.
bro. I'm not a big fan of your intro. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, always happy to be here. Yeah. Second thing is, it's really time for us to stop calling Pedro champs. It's been like
Huh?
6 months, man. Guys, come
What do
on.
you
It's been
mean?
like
Yeah,
been
you
like
got
6
4
months.
years. You gotta wait for
Like,
it
it's
until you in order to
come
be the champ,
on.
you gotta beat the champ.
Lord have mercy. It's been 4
Lord
years
have
we calling
mercy.
this man chance, man. Man, we need to upgrade. Just change it, man. Call him Angola players or
12.
something like that. I don't
Listen,
know.
12. We got 12 of them, man. 12.
I don't
Respect.
care.
Jesus.
12 of them, 3 of them were cheated. I'd say.
Wow. Oh, well, here's the thing. The last one was cheated. We do know that. Let's be
No,
honest.
we had home
What do you mean
court.
no?
We had home court.
Yo, Morocco had home court.
And they tried to cheat. We all saw it.
We all saw it.
The problem is they got caught. And also, Senegal,
Abs-
respect to Senegal, just refused to play this nonsense game.
Absolutely. That's
They were
what
just
we
like, I'm not
do.
doing that.
If it
I'm not going
was
to
us
blatantly
against,
cheat.
hey, let me tell you something. It was for the Afro basket, for example,
Mm.
when they called that after shot foul on the 3-pointer, like for Angola against Cameroon. If it were for our Senegalese, man, you know we're already gonna do. Get back to the
Yeah.
locker room. We're not gonna
Yeah,
do
of
this no
course.
more.
I'm
The same-
actually, I don't know if I'm impressed or
Excuses.
surprised that both Cape Verde and Cameroon continue to play those games.
Yeah.
Because I think from my perspective, I would have just done what Senegal did on the football pitch and walked off. I would have been like, if this is how you want to win, take it.
No,
I'm
can I
not-
ask you? Can I just say something?
Say it.
Listen, at first I was like, okay, maybe. Listen, in basketball, you got to let the player land. Gaku went up for the 3, and he got fouled because the same play.
Hands are straight up, bro.
No,
What you talking about?
Listen. It's
He's
not
talking
just the
about his
hand.
feet. He's talking about
Yeah,
his
you
feet.
gotta land. You gotta let. There's the landing safety zone. You
Yes,
gotta
I
land
agree.
Yeah,
I
because they
agree.
called the same foul. They called it on us, the same game. So I mean, it's kind of like, okay, so we're gonna call it when it's not clutch time. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I would understand that. Okay, those technical fouls and expulsions and stuff like this on Cape Verde side,
Yes.
that was a little bit too much. There's a little bit too
You
much.
don't
And
say. You
and
don't say.
I got some, like my cousin is a coach. My cousin coaches the Cape Verdean national team. I got mad respect for each and every player from the Cape Verdean team. It was a little bit, and me as an Angolan, I can be mature enough and humble enough to say there was a little fine line and maybe we crossed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like
Fair
a
enough.
person who's able to admit their mistakes.
No, for real.
Obviously,
That's-
you're not in charge of what happened. So really, we need Angola to admit their own mistake. But it is what it is. The fact is, you lifted the trophy. You have 12. Cool. We'll see you in 4 years, innit?
no juju. It was just basketball.
Oh.
I don't. But here's the thing: I don't even think there was juju. It was just cheating.
Yeah, we didn't saw
Juju
any juju
implies
in
you were
there.
doing it secretly. There was no
Yeah.
secret about it.
We
What
didn't
are
saw
we
any
talking
juju
about?
in there. But yeah,
I didn't see any juju.
things happen, and basketball gods are watching. So let's see what's gonna happen in the World Cup qualifiers. For us, yours, Jonathan.
Oh, please.
Oh, someone is.
What would have been fun is if Senegal and Angola were in the same group and then Senegal hosted the window and Angola had to play in Dakar. That would have been an interesting matchup.
In Madison Jai as well. That's one of the easiest stadiums to fill.
Wow.
That would have been fun.
There'll be karma, right?
Yeah,
Like karma.
literally.
Jump ball foul. Jump ball foul on Bruno.
Children's just dribbling. Foul. On what? I don't know. It's a foul.
Travel.
looked at me.
You
He
got
looked
to
at
call out
me.
every travel. What you talking about?
Every time he moves with the ball, travel.
Travel.
Nah, Africa,
Oh
we
my
got to
God.
do better. We got to do better. Honestly, that's another thing. We got to they have some accountability. Even in the NBA, they at the end, if they mess up, they come up with a report. Oh, we did this.
Yeah,
It's not going to
Yeah.
change. It's not changing the outcome of the game, but at least
Yeah.
they own up to
It's
it.
They
owning
acknowledge
it.
that.
Yeah.
I think that's what's important. I feel like there was no ownership afterwards, and that can be really detrimental because you expect people to respect you and respect what your country has done, but you didn't show them respect on the flip side. So now moving on in games in the future, what are you expecting? Are you expecting them to treat you with respect? Of course not. I mean, the pettiness in me says I wouldn't, but we're talking about professionals who actually, do this for a living, so they would.
Like, can I just ask one thing, like, really quick, Jonathan? Is this really quick? I was able to watch.
Jonathan.
I was able to watch Eurobasket. I watched the America Cup. I watched AfroBasket. The amount of NBA players that volunteer to go and play for their countries in Eurobasket
Europe.
compare to us. Who was in the NBA? Like Yves Missy, the kid from the guard from Nigeria. What's the guy's name? No, he didn't go.
Oh, Malawak
Joshua
didn't go.
Okogie.
Yeah, you're right.
Malawak didn't go.
Okogie, yeah.
Joshua
Malawak
Okogie
didn't
didn't
go.
Yeah. So basically, you had okay, he was a good player. Like Yves Missy was like all rookie second team, whatever. But compared to Europe, where NBA MVPs go, Jokic, Giannis, Luka.
But can I? We were debating this in the office as well. Sorry, Jonathan, I know you have a running order. I'll get through this real quick. Sorry. We were debating this in the office, and if you think about it, America has the same problem because Team USA, you don't get Team USA from the Olympics. You don't even get close to NBA players coming to play in Team USA when they play in America. So I think it comes down to two things. Both America and Africa have the same problem. Asia has a different problem. Asia's problem is they don't have enough players in the NBA for it to make a point. For me, I can only think about, I was going to call him Rishi Hashi from Japan.
Yeah.
Hachimura.
Hachimura, I call him Hashi.
Yeah.
And then there's another one.
You're the guard.
Yes.
Ruki Kawamura.
Yuki, right?
Yuki.
Yeah.
Yuki Kawamura.
So there's two, and then you've got the Australian guys. So
Laurie
what's his name?
Markkanen?
Pat. No, he's Europe. Pat
Patty Mills?
and Patty Mills
Mills.
and the other guy.
Dante
what's his
X.
name?
They got a lot of kids. They got
They
They
Dante
got a
X.
few.
X,
Australia actually
yeah.
has a few,
Yeah.
right? And then New
Dante X,
Zealand, I
the
think,
Ben
has
Simmons.
one
Also,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
have Steven Adams.
Africa and America's problem is that one, there's a worry that their players are not going to be taken care of. Injury and insurance. Insurance is number two in that. Who can afford to pay for the insurance of that player? Unless the player pays for it themselves, we're talking millions of dollars to insure that player.
True.
Three, I think there is a lack of prestige that Europe has where America and Africa doesn't have it. Everybody knows Eurobasket. The brand of Eurobasket is very big, it's very visible, and it means something. When Germany won Eurobasket, it meant they were world champions and Eurobasket champions.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I also think because America doesn't have that brand about it, and Afrobasket doesn't have that brand, and also Afrobasket is every 4 years. All of these other competitions are every 2 years. So you as a fan, you get to grips with it. You're gonna see your national team every 2 years competing. In Afrobasket, you don't see that. So by the time that cycle comes round, some of those players are aged out. Some of those players, the systems don't work for them, and it's maybe not in their best interest. Either they're a big enough star or they're not a big enough star to get on the roster. So I think those are the problems that plagues Afrobasket in terms of getting stars to play. And then I think the final thing is like, and this is a problem Africa has that America's doesn't have, is that people feel like people cheat. Like that's what it is. Hook, line, and sinker. When people think about African sports, it doesn't necessarily have to be basketball. People think of us, there's that stigma of we're not doing things fairly. And until we can address that, I think you're going to find players who make it and are successful, and it's going to take a lot for them to come back and play for their national team. Because when you add all of those things together, at the end of the day, they have to put food on their table. They have families to feed. And if they're going to come here and jeopardize that and then not win, not because they weren't good enough, but because of something else, why would
the
you
invisible
risk-
hand, the invisible
There you
hand doing it.
There you go.
No, true. But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. Mic drop.
Back to you, Jonathan.
Just wanted to share something. It all started because Djigo was jealous of Pfunk's 12 Afrobasket titles. Huh?
It's why always me. Hey, it's Kero basically took all the time, and he was doing all that.
Wait.
Why it's you getting
Djigo?
it up to me? Like, what did I do to you, bro?
Djigo, wait.
I'm
You said
shocked.
that we shouldn't be calling him champion, right?
That's literally what you said, bro. We could run it back.
So
Yeah.
it started like this. So
Okay. We can both move on for now. Hot topic
Now.
Okay.
yeah. Before we head to our hot topics, please take some time, subscribe, and share. We're on Instagram. We're on X. We're on Spotify too. You can find us on Apple Podcast, and on Facebook. Eventually, just show us some love, and yeah, that would really help us. And for the second part of for point number 2, we have the hot topics, and it's over to you, Oji.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to start with something that literally happened 15 hours ago, if you're watching this live. So we're starting in South Africa, and this is one of the most serious stories that's coming out of the continent right now. So the South African Sports Ministry officially dissolved the Basketball South Africa board, citing long-standing governmental failures and financial mismanagement. The federation has been derecognized, and control will now pass to an interim administrator. So this isn't just politics, it directly affects basketball on the ground. South Africa is a major basketball market with strong school participation, a growing club potential, and new real talent, but instability at the federation level has repeatedly stalled progress. The timing is key because this decision comes as Africa enters a busy international cycle, meaning South Africa now has to rebuild and find credibility, leadership, and structure while trying to stay competitive. The hope is that the reset finally creates accountability and long-term planning, but until governance is stabilized, growth in the court will always be limited. The second story is something you may or not know, but FIBA Africa has released the 2026 calendar, and there's a few dates and events that I wanted to bring to everybody's attention. So this year we will have the FIBA Under 18s African Championship and the Women's Under 18s African Championship. They are massive because these teams qualify for the FIBA Under 19 World Cup tournaments that will take place in 2027. So historically, the Under 18 teams have been where African senior teams national teams are built. Countries like Mali, Senegal, Nigeria, Cameroon, and Egypt consistently use these competitions to establish the next generation of players. On the women's side now, the calendar has also confirmed that the Women's Basketball League Africa, yes, my favorite competition, is going to be scheduled from the 4th to the 13th of December. There is no news as to where it's going to be, but this is the highest level of women's club competition on the continent, with the qualifiers running from September to November. The clubs and federations are already planning their routes to qualification. The other thing to take a note of is, finally looking ahead, FIBA Africa has outlined the timeline for AfroCan 2027 qualifiers, which will run from February. I'm shocked that it's February, because I read that and then I was like, oh, nobody told me, to June. AfroCan is restricted to mainly local-based players, making it a crucial competition for the domestic leagues and homegrown talent. So altogether, they are taking a really strong look in 2026 at homegrown talent and youth development. And finally, in Hot Topics, the third story this week takes us off the court, but it is just as important. The Basketball Africa League has highlighted an update to its Future Pros program, which focuses on developing African professionals in the arenas of sports management, marketing, operations, and community engagement. For a long time, basketball development in Africa has almost entirely been player focused. So what the BAL doing here is different. It's about building the ecosystem around the game. So strong leagues will not survive on just talent alone. They need administrators, they need media professionals, operational staff, and people who know how to make clubs sustainable. This program is about long-term thinking. If Africa's basketball is going to stand on its own globally, it needs the people on the court as well as off the court who are prepared to do the work. And that is it for Hot Topics this week. Thanks so much, guys. Oh.
Yeah, it's back to me. I forgot. Yeah, so thank you for. Yeah,
Jonathan, you're not locked in, bro. You're not locked in, bro.
Yeah, thank you, OG.
You need to lock in, bro.
Yeah, it happens, you know. Thank you for, bro. See your life. See your life.
I'm sorry, I beg.
Oh gosh.
You're not serious, guys. How can we progress? How can we expect some progress when you're not being serious? Thank you, OG, for the Hot Topics. It was really insightful. We'll be heading now for a local league dive. We're going to travel to some countries around Africa and see what's going on in their local leagues. Who wants to start?
I can start. I can start with my country. For now on. Oh, you know, I got you. You know, I know that you love me, man. You know, that's how you love me. You know. Okay. For some local league update, for some local league watch. For those that are sticking into the Swish Nomad podcast and also to the African Ball Life platform, know that I cover a lot about Senegalese basketball, which is where I'm based. And from now on, in the girls and boys side, we are playing right now as we speak in the fourth day of the group stages, and the leaderboards is clear. ISV de Dakar is running through the show from everybody, and then after ISV de Dakar leading the show for the group B, ISV Douane running the show for the group E. Those are the top two contenders in the men's side. Follow with Duke, Dakar University Club, and Gateway Basketball Academy in the other group. And then for the other group, you have AS Douanes and Jeanne d'Arc in the runner-up. For now, the leading scorers are Amadou Wad with 22 points per game. He is a 4, 6'7", 6'8"-ish, playing around 35 to 36 minutes per game and average 22 points for AS Douane. He was playing last year for Jeanne d'Arc. This year, he was traded to AS Douanes, and we're looking forward to see how far, if he can sustain his offensive production which is something very remarkable in our league for sure. And then something that I also wanted to highlight is that the both top 2 scorers in our league both played for AS Douanes. So as I speak right now, the other one name is Babacar Diallo, which is a homegrown talent and very someone that is well known in the Senegalese basketball league. And for the other group, AS Ville Dakar, for example, the team that we all know that will represent Senegal for this BL is, let's say, with the change of the coach, and they bringing in Mustafa Gay has a new coach for the men's. He was the coach for the girls last year. This year, he's the coach for the men's. He's bringing something that we call maybe experience, and also the talent gap and the basketball or the offensive basketball like that they have, the system that they implement in the court is just like very far from them and the other teams of the competition. So we expect them also to win this year, just like they did last year, by a runner-up, which is something that is very also important to highlight, is that they have 4 players that average over double digits, which is something great for the team as a whole, which means the ball is moving. There's no ISO ball. They have a great offensive system implemented out there. And also they have a great sharpshooter, who is shooting right now 38% from 3. His name is Amarcila. Last year, he played for Jeanne d'Arc. And for the ladies' side, always Ville Dakar dominating as usual. Kero, you watch them in the WBLA. Hoja is still leading all the ball across the rebounds and the blocks per game. And then a player that to really put a watch on is Aminata Ndonga. I don't know if you know that girl. She was the point guard for Ville Dakar this year, the Senegalese girl.
Okay, yes. Yeah, she was good.
She is very talented. And right now, as I speak, she's averaging 16 points per game in our league, plus 6 assists, which is something very impressive in our hand. And also, you have some runner-ups like CMT Basket. CMT Basket with the leading scorer of the whole tournament is from there. Her name is Regina, and she's playing. CMT Basket is a club from the south of the country in Ziguinchor. And basically, you have AS Ville Dakar in the top of the group, in the top of the standings, and you have CMT Basket coming up and Flying Star coming up as well. So that's it for my country.
Nice.
Oh, that's very, very nice, Spanda.
If you want to tune in and see the statistics or averages of players and teams, you can tune in to African Ball Life or download the Swish app, where they have their partnership with the Senegalese Federation, where they have all the statistics put on for the Division 1 competition in Senegal.
Why doesn't other leagues do that?
Oh, they should.
That's amazing.
Because it's very helpful in it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Angola does it too. Swish is.
Do they?
It's a Spanish. It's a Spanish. It's MB something, MBN basket, MBN sports. Yeah,
Spanish / Portuguese or something like that.
No, it's Spanish. And then they in Angola too. They do. In Angola, like the most of the stats done by in the world is done by Genius, right? So they do something else. Yeah. In Angola they do it too. But
I need to download that then.
Even here in Germany, they have a partnership with a German federation. They're very professional, very professional. They're trying to penetrate the American market also. Because high school there's not official stats, so they wanted to do it. I don't know how it is. Yeah. It's a very, very very professional, very, very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So back to you, Jonathan.
Yeah. So I'll be the one for. We'll be heading to Rwanda, where they just played the Super Cup, and
nice.
This was the season opener, and there was already where the stun our SSB Tigers turned APR to win the 2026 Rwanda Super Cup. That was the first of I hope many stunning games in the season. And in the women's
Sorry, can I ask
side,
who was the standout performance from that? Who was the what player? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Was
I
it
don't
an
have,
import player?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you right away. Give me a second.
Okay. Because I'd be interested to know if it was an input. It was who?
So it was 2 new signings: Albert Odero and Antino Jackson.
Oh, the Kenyan guy, the Kenyan kid. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Kenya.
Air Kenya.
Interesting. He's a strong player. I always think with Kenya, they have good players, but when they're together, it's not good enough compared to the rest of the world, the rest of Africa. I hate to say that, but in clubs, like if people took more Kenyan players, you've got length, you've got athleticism, you've got agility. They're built to play basketball. Them and South Sudan are built to play basketball. That's what I'm saying. But you don't see enough of them on club rosters.
Yeah. They're freak athletes. They really build like athletes. They have length and everything that you power. But I think it's coming because you need time if you want to develop something like the chemistry and the stuff. You guys can be good individually, but you need to work on the chemistry. So, and that if you want to have it in the country, it's a project. You need to call up the guys every time that you have a window or some preparation to do, so that the guys then can play together and then to fit together and then have to, to be always all around together. That's what builds chemistry.
Nice.
We're gonna in the women's side, APR lifted yet the Super Cup again by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they defeated Ray.
Nah, that's the Avengers, man. What we
that team is just
too stacked.
So amazing. They just went and got the best players from everywhere, and they should just do a poster and say that this is how you win stuff. That's it.
Yep.
Except they didn't win the WBLA, so that's the problem.
Yeah, that's but the WBLA, I feel like Al Ahly was really prepared for that because they want to make it for what happened for last year. So they wasn't.
Yeah, but
even
they didn't even make it to the final though.
Yeah.
It wasn't Al Ahly that took them out.
Oh yeah, sure. It was. Oh yeah, definitely. Who took them out? Wasn't it Ferroviario?
I think it was Ferroviario.
Yeah.
You sent me the link. I love that. In real time. I'll send you the link. Yeah, just do it now.
We're gonna head to Egypt where Smuha. I don't know if you guys remember Smuha SC. It was the team that finished third in the first ABL in 2017 or 2018. So it seems like this team is back into business, and they beat Al Ittihad, which is one of Egypt's powerhouse, 91-86, and they scored 44 of their 91 points in the paint, and they were 20 of 23 on free shots, on free throws. Sorry.
Do they have Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Yeah, who's on that team? Because that's very efficient.
I didn't note down the name of the guy, but I had to go check it for you, so we can maybe talk about that later. On another note, Omar Rabi was on a high. He was the player of the week in this week. He scored 29 points and grabbed 8 rebounds against. So he was Al Ahly top player this week. Sorry, I'm mixing all up. Omar Orabi, 29 points and 8 rebounds, give him the Player of the Week award.
Wow.
He had a game high 29 points.
Very impressive.
Okay. When he helped Al Ahly beat Sporting 79-65. But still, Al Ahly is second and in the Egyptian league. And we need to see what he can do next. And finally, in Morocco, there's which club is what? ASCHBB. They recorded the first victory in the league, and they beat Sipam 79-63 on Monday. That's all for me.
Nice. I can go. I've got Tunisia and Cote d'Ivoire. So as we all know, I butcher everyone's names, so nobody be offended. Okay. So JS Karuna, sure, Kurunan beat US Monastir 100 to. Say again.
K-Rouen.
That's what I said. Wow.
JSK. That's it.
Okay, JSK beat US Monastir 100 to 89. So it's a huge result because the scoreline puts JSK right back into the playoffs race, and it means that everybody needs to think about them moving forward. Elsewhere, Club Africana followed up their return from Dubai with an impressive 76-72 game against Stade Nubelin. Yes, and our favorite point guard, Omar Abada, closed out the game in style. So it looks like Club Africana is finding their feet and they're doing really, really well. They're moving over to Cote d'Ivoire. As you know, Marcel is not here, so just a quick roundup. So the Ligue de Jour, I'm sure that's how you say it, had some big results. The ABC Fighters won the derby against the JK Kings 68-61, which is key in the Abidjan rivalry. ASA handled CBA a 67-49 win, while SOA dominated Snipers 99-60. And the Azul picked up a strong 88-63 away win against Hypersonics. And that results could matter in the finals as they move forward in the league. And that is it from me in local terms. And the reason I didn't talk about Nigeria before people get at me in the comments is because we don't have a league. Okay,
that's what I was about to say. You guys don't have a league, man. That's crazy.
Listen, what you need to understand is even though we don't have a league, we're still amazing. Because my no league us has still got 5 women's Afro baskets back to back.
Yeah, because everybody's playing in the US, man.
That doesn't mean anything. Does that make them less Nigerian? No.
Yeah, on the States, man.
I mean,
I don't know what you want me to tell you. What do you want me to tell you?
Josh Okogie played for the US U19 in the World Cup. I remember.
Yeah,
him.
but I'm not talking about men's. I'm talking about women.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
I thought you were talking about Nigeria.
We're talking about the successful Nigerians.
Oh, okay.
Next team is not successful. We don't need to discuss them. Please let them go. They should be going.
Do you guys remember Obina Kezi?
Oh, I don't.
Obina Kezi, like big guy, played for Maryland, played for Nigeria. His son is a beast. Obina Kezi Jr. He plays in the States. He's like,
of course he does.
Top 5. I think he's top 5 ranked. Like this guy, he's going to the NBA. Honestly.
This goes back to the conversation we were having before about why we don't get like NBA stars or whatever. All of these guys who were top guys back in the day, or even top guys now, they will go get married, have children. I don't think they're encouraging their kids to come back and play in Africa. That's my personal feeling on it. I think they're telling them, look at is it not one of Olajuwon's kids who now plays for Canada?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
You're not telling me Olajuwon pretends he's not Nigerian. His kids know he's Nigerian. Everybody knows he's Nigerian. But his kids are Canadian. And they're playing for Canada.
He played against Cameroon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I was there. I watched the game. Yeah.
And I don't think there's any, and maybe there's 2 ways to look at it. You can also look at it as the kids themselves. If they don't feel Nigerian, you can't force that on them, especially like someone like me who was born somewhere else. You're not going to force me into believing something I don't believe, right? But then on the second part, when your dad is like the poster boy for your national team, I feel like he literally slaps you over the head and says, Omo, you're playing for Nigeria. Like that's it. But he didn't do that.
For real.
So I really feel like we're going to lose a lot of prospectively great men and women because that generation is just not going to play in Africa. And that's quite sad when you think about it.
Or they might play for Africa for an African nation once to get rejected by the others, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. If Team USA doesn't call them, and nobody's willing to pay them to come and be their national team, I could see that happening.
But you know what's sad? Do you know David McCormick? David McCormick is an American guy, plays for Kansas. He plays for Rwanda now. He plays here Bayern Munich. You know? So come on, man. This is like nothing against buying talent, you know?
Yeah.
But at least buy one of us. You know, one of us.
It's
you
true.
know?
Go and buy someone who makes sense. But then you could argue though, Costello was a good investment, mate.
Costello, Costello,
He's a great investment.
Listen.
And to be fair, I think he's one of the ones that has like, at first everyone was like, what the hell is this? But now he's just so well gelled with the team.
Yeah.
He brings something to that team that they didn't have. And fans love him. He's the white elephant. He does what he does and he does it well.
Yeah, but you know, if Mo Bamba doesn't want to come, you know,
that's kind of crazy.
You know,
because he
Mo
has
Bamba
a passport.
Mo Bamba doesn't want to come, you know, like that is sad. But speaking, Jonathan, let me just talk about, we do have a league. You know, we do have a league.
Sorry,
No, we do
Not
have
like
a
others, like, you know,
unlike others,
like others,
we do have a league.
yeah.
Wow.
No, but our league.
Wow.
But unfortunately,
Wait.
Gonna...
Pfunk, please. Just let me finish. I just want to add something. In Mauritius, we have a league, and today the champions was crowned. I'd like to have a shout out to the Rosebud Warriors who won.
Is it the 3x3 league? Are we talking about 3x3?
No, 5.
Oh, really?
I told you.
That's
You're
impressive.
so rude, Djigo. Djigo, you're so rude.
Djigo.
It's Mauritius. What you mean?
Oh my god.
You gotta pay for this. Yeah. So what they did, they lost the first game, but they won the second game after overtime, and that's the third.
Oh, that's a playoff.
And I'd like to have a shout out to the coach, to the players. You know, they just not far off from me. Those are people from my
That's
region.
nice.
So that's just
It's always your own people.
A bit more special.
Oh, they are so cute. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Congrats to
They
your
are
team.
so cute.
So you can proceed, Pfunk. Yeah, we do have a league in Mauritius.
As
That's
the
crazy.
champ-
Even Mauritius has a league, and not
Shut
Nigeria.
up, Djigo. Shut up. Mind your business in your Congolese shirt. Sit over there.
My bad.
No, what I'm about to say might sound like, you know, I'm trying to say something, you know, but unfortunately, the situation in Angolan basketball environment is this as follows. We do have a league, but we got 16 teams. But out of those 16 teams, there's a lot of B teams, you know, like this. Okay, Petro has 2 teams. Ghost has 2 teams. Zinter has 2 teams, and whatever. So they're all playing the same. There's no second division. So I think that's already like the talent is diluted. Yeah, it's already a problem because how are you going to go Petro versus Petro B?
Yeah.
You know, and then the Ghost
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you should have a B league. You should have like under 22 league because the kids are not playing. You know, the kids are not playing. And you know, our brothers from X-Ball Africa, they texted me one day asking me, "Hey, do they play 48 minutes in Angola?" I was like, "Yeah, we do. They play 48 minutes.
NBA minutes?
NBA minutes, 6 fouls.
You didn't know that?
12-minute quarters. 12-minute quarters. But that you don't understand.
Whoa.
Like it's so bad.
Doesn't make sense.
When I send stats somewhere, like for some players, whatever. Imagine you're in a B team, you're gonna play a lot of time, a lot of minutes, right? So there was kids that average 43 minutes a game. Average 43 minutes a game.
That's a lot of minutes.
I know. You go and then you have like, okay, he scored like 22 points, but then you see the minutes and people go like, what is it? Oh no, we a FIBA league or country, whatever, but we play with American NBA, you know, makes no sense, but whatever. So we have 16 teams, you know, like in my opinion, the Petro is, I mean, they should do like, there's a couple of leagues that do, a couple of countries that do like that, like Partizan doesn't play the domestic league. It goes only to the playoffs. Cluj, the team from Romania, they play the ABA league. They don't play because like the Partizan only plays ABA and EuroLeague, and then they got an automatic bid. They advance already to the playoffs because it's not. Listen, there was a game like a month ago, I think, ended like with a 204-point different margin.
Oh my gosh.
It was 230 something to 26 or 28. So you play 48 minutes and you scored, 26 points or whatever. So that's just to me, in order for Petro to maintain the dominance or like competitiveness at the BAL level, they should have a bye. They don't play, just go somewhere and practice and play exhibition games with tougher teams, and even in Africa, just go to Africa, and then once it's a playoff, you have an automatic bid. Like, okay, you the top. The champion should get. But I'm not talking about Petro. I'm talking about the champion should get like the first seed, and then you go from there.
Yeah.
Because it does not benefit. Because you have like 2-3 games that you take seriously. Like Petro, the Gosto, Petro, Inter, and now they're Sporting. Other than that, it's a walk in the park. It's a walk in the park, honestly.
Practice games.
And then it is scrimmages. Like, so this weekend, actually 2 days ago, Petro beat 1 de Agosto 106-70. That's like there's two groups. There's Group A and Group E. Petro's in Group A. Inter B, the B team, and then there's a team from Lubito, like down south. They actually beat Sporting 88-84.
Nice.
And then that's Group A. And then Group B, there's 10 teams. There's 6 teams in Group A, 10 teams in Group B. And then there was a couple of crazy scores, like 133-43. So that so. And we're not talking about like a top of the line team that beat the other one like that. No, it's a normal regular team that is in right now. This team is in seventh place. So my understanding is that, like, okay, if you doing a disservice making the champion have to go, unless you want to make it more competitive. Because before it would be like this. Okay, all these Angolan players from the national team, they all play together. They either play for Petro or the Agosto or Inter. Now they all gone. They play in Europe. They play, like there's kids in college. There's kids they're playing in Portugal in the EuroLeague. They got two kids. You got Silvio went back to Greece. You got Kokila that's playing in France. So we got all these other players that playing in different leagues, and so there's the talent is diluted. So it's a weaker product. You have a weaker product. Not to say that these kids cannot develop, but let them develop. Put them in a league that they're going to be able to play against more often. Because they don't have enough games, in my estimations. Yeah, especially on the youth level. There's hardly any games. They just practice. And then they go have a national tournament in some province. They play like a week and a half. They blow by everybody, and then at the end is Petro, the Gosto, the same thing. So that's what I was talking about on the men's side. On the women's side, okay, there's a little bit. It's more balanced, because you got 3 teams. You got Agosto, you got the champs, Sporting Luanda, that just came and took everybody by storm, and then because they took a lot of players from 1 de Agosto, and then you have 1 de Agosto. So like it's a more balanced league, and they only start. There's going to be the difference. The difference is going to be the playoff, because then the teams with the bigger pockets can go in and hire and get like the Mukwaro and Ingvild, and they get all these Mozambican players and American players to come and play the playoffs. But either way, in a way, that's it. Angola in a roundup of our league. Back to you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Pfunk. Thank you, everyone, for your insight. It was nice to hear from countries. So now we'll be heading towards our Swish Nomads Top 10 teams. This is a segment that was introduced by OG. So I'll let her take the lead on this. OG, Swish.
Oh, okay, lovely. So what we were having a discussion. I can't remember if it was on the podcast, or it was one of our planning meetings, where I basically said I don't understand how the ranking system is done by FIBA and Nike. Everybody knows at the end of every competition, so that's whatever region, Nike and FIBA get together and they give you their top 10. I think they do a top 20 rankings. So I saw the last world rankings, and what was funny to me is there was a picture of the very handsome Ivan Almeida. There was no African teams in the top 20. I don't understand why his picture was there. So I thought we as the Swish Nomads, we have enough knowledge between the 5 of us that we could set up our own kind of ranking system and go from there. Because from my understanding of how the ranking system is done, it's on like previous accomplishments and then it's built up through then. So if you think about Africa was always starting on the back foot, so would Asia and technically the Americas, because we would have lost all the time. Europe would always have dominated. So they're always going to have more points than us, right? Which means it's going to be very difficult for us to break that top 20. In terms of the African rankings now, that's something we can do between ourselves. And so we set a rule of each person has to give their own top 10. Number 1 gets 10 points, 2 gets 9, and then all the way down to 1. And this will be our base. So we're taking into consideration AfroBasket 2025 and then the first World Cup qualifiers for window 1. Everybody gave their rankings, and then we aggregated that result, and then we have our top 10. So I guess we're going to tell you what our top 10, the final top 10 is, but we're going to post it on socials next week. Before we reveal it, we had some discussions in the group about everybody's choices. One thing I realized is after I saw the aggregated numbers, I realized that I didn't even put Cameroon in my top 10. And Jordan Bay is my husband. I don't know. I just didn't think of them. I just didn't think of them. So it's really random. Like how everybody, I don't know. I guess I just didn't consider them at all. But I really want to hear from Djigo, especially because he really did not agree with Marcel's top 10. So I kind of wanted to tease that out a bit. And I know Marcel is not here, but I can read out his WhatsApp messages if that helps us.
Oh, I really need to. I need to to have Marcel top 10s and then to remember what I was arguing with him, because there is a thought process in it, and he put. Let me see, where did he put Senegal? I mean, it's just.
I think that's what it was. It was where he put Senegal. That's what Senegal. You were upset about. So he put Senegal as number 4. And then you said Cameroon over Senegal. Why?
How come?
How come? And then Marcel said, "Yeah, my boy, better AfroBasket campaign than Senegal." And yes, Senegal did not play in the World Cup qualifiers yet as well. And then you said we're going 3-0, and then Marcel was like, "Yeah, but that hasn't happened yet." So I don't know what you want me to say.
You know, the thing is, my thought process behind it is you can't put a team above someone that is third in the AfroBasket and that directly beat them. We played in the third place in AfroBasket against Cameroon and we did beat him. And remember that the ranking is also based on what happened before the AfroBasket and Windows 1. Before the AfroBasket, it was the AfroBasket qualifiers. We went 6-0. Senegal went 6-0. But at that time, I think there's
a bit of personal preference in there, because if I'm honest, looking at, yes, you guys won, but let's be real about that game. Cameroon did not want to play the third place game. That's why you won. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think if they played right now and it was like a gold medal game, Senegal is not winning that game.
Absolutely no. The thing is, but did they play it? Of course we did. Did they won? Of course they don't. Did we won? Of course we did. Like, that's how easy it is. You know, what we didn't understand in the list was the official list that was put by FIBA is Angola winning the AfroBasket and came in third. That's something that we didn't understand as a whole group. And then we all agree that you cannot win the AfroBasket and be third in the ranking. Senegal was first in the ranking. Like, the official ranking, Senegal is still first.
And but also South Sudan was really
they changed
high
now.
As well.
They changed.
Oh, they changed it?
Now South Sudan is number 1, Angola number 2, Cote d'Ivoire number 3, Egypt number 4, Cape Verde number 5, Tunisia number 6, Nigeria number 7, Senegal number 8. As
I don't understand why
because
South Sudan is number 1. I don't get South Sudan being number 1. Just because they went to the Olympics. Like
they like world ranking. I think it's a point system, and then they 24 in the world. Yeah, I guess so.
I get that, but
Senegal lost 6 positions. We lost 6. Yeah, 6 points.
So what? AfroBasket doesn't mean anything. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Cameroon number 9, Mali number 10.
How is Mali 10 when they came second in AfroBasket?
That's why I'm saying. So that's why I'm really off that list. And it's kind of logical if you follow it. Maybe an update can happen after the Windows World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah,
but for now, the base should be AfroBasket. That's what I'm talking about.
No, AfroBasket and Window 1.
And Window 1. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So basically what makes sense for me is I got Angola number 1, Mali number 2, Senegal number 3. That's what makes sense for me. I don't know. So
you basing out of the play, like the finishing from AfroBasket. But then
I think I did that too. I put Angola, Mali, Senegal. I just don't understand how I missed Cameroon completely.
Because you don't like them. But that's
I love them. I put DR Congo in at 10. That was wild to me. I don't know why I did that.
No.
Also, I feel like Egypt, Tunisia more than Egypt. I feel like Tunisia. I almost feel like I owed it to them that they needed to be on the list because they've won AfroBaskets before. They've always had a pretty strong team. They always make it to a World Cup. But then if we're not taking those things into consideration now, and it's just based on what you've done recently, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how Senegal performs in Window 2. Because if Senegal gets beat, then they have no place being third, mate.
And don't forget,
no worries.
EuroLeague it's a FIBA. I don't think they still play, right? So Badio is not going to play, I'm sure.
Yes.
Have
we got a preliminary roster from Senegal?
Not yet.
He's going to be there. But like the same with us. Bruno's not going to play. They play Tuesday. They play Thursday. So
wait, are we saying we don't think EuroLeague is releasing any players? Because then that would be the same for Europe.
They never do.
Interesting.
But I think in Europe is different because so first of all, there's only 2 games in Europe. I don't know why it's different. They only play 2 games. We played 3.
They play home and away.
Yeah, we played 3. And then there's another thing. I remember like when we hosted the window, before the World Cup window. I remember Eddie Tavares.
He had to fly in, no?
Yeah, he finished playing on Thursday, went straight to Angola, played on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then he left.
Crazy. That's dedication, boy.
Yeah, that's it. And then these kids from Cape Verde, they put their money where their mouth is. They just go. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's such a small island qualifying for the World Cup. It was.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I think like Cape Verde is one of those countries to me that is like really inspirational when it comes to what they want to achieve. And it makes me feel like if such a small nation can do this, like I don't understand what the bigger nations are doing. Like that's how I feel about it. Like you've got a player who used his own money, flew himself, played the game, flew back just to qualify his team. That's how much it meant for him and his people. He did that for them. And we can't even get Nigerians to come and play in a qualifier. To start a league. Facts. We can't even get them to start a league. And it just shows you, like, I think some countries take what they have for granted. They take the fact that they're so big or they have so much money or they have so much reputation that they can just treat players and the fans as if they're nothing. And then you have these smaller nations who may not get what they deserve, but Cape Verde got so far in AfroBasket. Like, just imagine what would have happened if they got further. Do you know what I mean? imagine how that changes the landscape for every little boy and girl playing basketball in that country. And I think for teams like, unfortunately, Senegal, Nigeria, even Egypt, it doesn't matter here or there, like, because they're going to play anyway. It doesn't mean as much to them. And I would argue that with everything happening in South Africa now, this restructuring that's God willing is going to happen. They're going to be the next country who is able to build themselves up like South Sudan did and come and dominate. Because you're not going to tell me, yes, South Africans aren't really physically built for basketball, but if you put your mind and your money to it, South Africa can do better in 4 years than Nigeria can do in 10. In terms of administration, in terms of organization, in terms of willingness to want to win and succeed.
Yeah, fair.
I'd like to add something to South Africa's question. From what I've heard, there has always been a reshuffling, a new start, a fresh start each time, but it didn't lead to anywhere. I think the last time they tried to start afresh, we had under 18 AfroBasket.
Yeah.
So where will that lead? This is the question I think we need to ask some people from there, some people who know the landscape, because we need to be honest. South Africa has the talent, they have infrastructure, they have what it takes, but there's something that's not working, and this is something that we as outsiders, as foreigners, we don't see the fact. But because when you scroll on social media, you see that people are critical of basketball South Africa. They say that they don't organize tournaments, they don't host events for So there must be something. But now I think the government is getting in, is chipping in to help reshuffle the sports. Let's just wait and see. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about South Africa becoming a powerhouse in the
Yeah, but they're coming. I think they if they put in enough work, they will be coming because they have all the infrastructure, which is
I think that's what's important.
Yeah, that's the most important is infrastructures. And so they have in the universities, they have gymnasts. Look at this. In Senegal, you have maybe 3 gymnasts in the whole country. They have them in like schools. If you think
it's
about
basically
it.
like it's like London or America. It's every school has its own facilities.
Facility, exactly.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, okay, maybe they don't make it to what South Sudan did, because South Sudan also had Luau Deng. Let's be very clear. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly how he wanted to execute it, and he did it. But what they can do is overtake countries like Uganda, Kenya, those countries in maybe even DR Congo. And then they get in the conversation of an AfroBasket. And even if they finish in the bottom 6 of that AfroBasket, they weren't in AfroBasket before, and it's knocked out a team that used to be in the AfroBasket. And then they just build from there. Because you're not going to tell me as an investor, somebody from Kenya basketball says, hey, we're going to AfroBasket, can you sponsor us? And then someone from South Africa says, hey, we're going to AfroBasket, can you sponsor us? In terms of brand recognition, South Africa holds all the cards. It's a tourist destination. People go there to go on safari. So like everybody know, I mean, I don't know about in Africa, but in the UK especially, when we talk about South Africa, we talk about rugby. We know that they are beasts, and we know that their school system, they've managed to merge like this British style and American style school system where their kids come out and they do chants that we could only dream of, mate. So they've got that unison, that teamwork, that spirit. Maybe when they get to adults, something happens, but hopefully this government is changing things. Because I saw something last year where there was a government minister, he just newly been elected, and he was talking to I think it was like either cheerleading or ping pong. It was one of those things. And it's on YouTube, it's on whatever. And he's questioning the people who are in charge of that committee, that what do you call it, governing body. And he says, Miss can you tell me what you spent rand on? And she's like, I don't have my notes with me. He said, but you knew you were coming to this committee meeting. We told you a month ago. How do you not have your notes? The other lady has the notes. Okay, so can she stand up and tell me? The other lady stands up. The thing is that, sir, we don't have the line that outlines. Excuse me, are you telling me that you spent government money on a competition and you can't tell me what you spent that money on? Within a week, those women were fired, mate. So I think South Africa is in this process of like, we're spending money and we don't know where the money is going. We need to start doing things properly. And if they get that right, I think basketball is going to have a shake-up.
Yeah. And back to the list that we were having. So remember, we Windows 1 just passed. And for Group A, for example, South Sudan went 2-1. Cameroon went 2-1. Cape Verde went 2-1 as well. And all of those three have like 5 points. And for Group C, Guinea is leading all the way, 3-0. Tunisia 2-1 with 5, and Nigeria 1-2. So yeah, basically, if that kick in.
Did you put Guinea on your list?
Yeah, I put Guinea on my list.
I didn't put Guinea on mine. Pedro, did you put Guinea on your list? Pedro didn't give a damn about Guinea, bruv. I'm looking at
his mic is off. His mic is
off. I forgot. Oh my god.
Angola won and Cape Verde second. He said, I'm really riding for my Portuguese people. Yeah. Forget everybody else.
I don't care.
I don't care about no Guinea.
I don't care about no Guinea. But yeah, just to put it that way, I think my list and Jonathan's list are the top 2 most correct and that make more sense to people than a list without Cameroon and Guinea as well.
Yeah, obviously, yes. Obviously, and obviously it's aggregated. So,
yeah. Tune into social media to see all of our lists, though. Yeah.
Oh, are we putting all of them out? I thought I was just putting the final one out.
Now put
Let's put the final one.
Yeah. Okay,
and after we put I want to do something. I want to put you guys in the spotlight. This is a list from Kero.
Jordan, my love, my sweetheart.
No apology
Don't
here.
listen to them. Everybody makes mistakes. I want you to know I love you very much, and I can't wait to see you soon. Okay, that's it. That's my apology for my husband, Mr. Bay. You can continue now.
Back to you.
I don't know, but this podcast is taking some turn, there's a plot twist.
Of course you do know. Of course you do know. What you mean I don't know? You know since day one. What you talking about?
Since day one. I took a moment for myself. I can't take a moment on the podcast we all share just to say hi to somebody. Wow, guys. What happened to loving one another and supporting each other? Why do you want to support me and Jordan's love?
I support you.
He wasn't there when you said we should support you. He was upset. So,
wow.
I would listen, Djigo, I would support you if you wanted to express your love to somebody, but you never want to tell us who you're in love with. So it's very difficult for us to support you.
Himself.
and his 15,000 fans.
And his 15,000 fans. That's it.
It's up to 20,000. What you talking about?
No,
and I have a website. Hey, come on.
What's on your website? Is it just you being late to stuff?
And I have a website. What you talking about? 20,000 in a website. Waiting for Afro Playbook to have that. Always late to accepting my collapse.
Why is he calling you out? The more fans he gets, the braver he gets,
Shots are fired.
That's what African people do.
Back in his place, please. Can we do the quiz so he goes back in his box?
Yeah, I need to watch the game. Jean d'Arc is playing as Duanes. So, guys.
Oh, I'm getting ready for Super Bowl.
Oh, and that too.
Yeah. Okay,
so
let's go.
Are you ready? Do you have your Sharpies? Do you have your paper? Do you have your pens?
I don't have a pen yet.
Some people just never change. And yes,
I have a pen. What you talking about? Take it easy.
Some people
My pen is here.
Never change.
My pen is here. What you talking about? Some people are just here. Okay, first question. I just want to go, man.
We're going to start with a Senegalese legend. Can't hear you, OG.
I said, why?
And-
Why are you giving him points?
No, that's not me giving me points.
Listen.
I can be wrong.
Like always. But yeah. In what year was Gogi? We're not serious, guys. We didn't do this.
All right, 1-1.
Bro, just so you know, I'll fight alongside you with you till the end. You know that. We're just.
Nah, that's hate love. That's hate love. Yeah, that's
yeah.
hate love, man. I got you.
That's bro love, yeah. So, in what year was Gorgie Dieng drafted?
We talked about it before. Okay.
Yeah, but you guys know
Yeah.
I don't know NBA like that. So how old is he? Like 50 or something?
Gorgie Jam, we're talking about. You mean
No.
50?
I don't know.
But yeah, it was. Wait. It's either.
My pen isn't even working.
Is
Let
he
me
the
check my
same
phone.
age as Luau?
I'm just gonna put a number. Okay. I'm good.
I don't
Gonna
know.
write.
Hold on. I'm looking for.
Is he the
No,
same age?
can't be. Can't be.
Nah,
Okay.
Pedro is way older than Gorgie Jam. What you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How old is Gogi Joe?
very
Okay.
old, but not that old.
I think. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. I remember we went to Louisville, but I'm trying to remember when he was drafted.
I'm done. I think.
Answers in 5,
I've-
4,
I don't know.
2, 1. So, Pfunk, you're wrong. OG, you're wrong. Jigo, I trust you.
2013. 2013.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought that was
yeah,
a
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck, I had
The
it.
point
I
goes
What?
to
He put it right.
I put 13, and then I went back and put 11. I was like, that can't be 13.
Pedro, you know what's funny about this question, right?
We
Is
had
that
it
I once
before.
asked that question,
I
and then you
remember.
were the only one that got it right.
I remember.
That's crazy. How can you do that, Pedro?
Because I thought it was 13. I was like, no, it can't be 13. I went, you gotta be, because I thought it was with
Okay.
Michael Carter Williams. Okay.
Nah,
Question number
he
2.
was drafted through Timberwolves.
So it's really unfair.
See your life. Eesh. Which team drafted Dieng?
Okay. now we know. I know. Okay.
No,
We both-
that's not the
Team.
question. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
he just said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
What?
I
what
just
did
said
he
it.
say?
I just said
he
it
just
right
said
now.
it. Oh my
I just
Oh,
said
I
it.
wasn't
God.
listening. I didn't
Repeat
listen
the
when
question,
you-
please. Wow.
Which
Now
team
you should.
drafted Gorgie Dieng?
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I
So,
spelled Wolves wrong, but it's fine.
what
So
do
everything
you have
about-
on the board?
Huh?
2-1-1.
2. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I got the leaderboard. 2-1-1.
2-1-1.
And Jigo is leading. So, just so you
I
know.
feel like this is a conspiracy, to be honest with you.
What you talking about?
Gio
Will it-
never wins
wait.
quizzes.
Listen.
Is it all going to be about Gorgie Dieng?
No. Maybe so, maybe not. We don't know.
Thank you.
So we're heading now to Nigeria.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, it's like an Africa tour of some questions that
I
just
see.
popped in my
Okay.
mind. You know.
Okay.
Okay. And so the question is: in what year was Ike Jogu named FIBA AfroBasket MVP, despite finishing as runner?
Oh.
As runner-up and MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know.
For real?
I think I know.
Bro, no, I did not write on that story at the time.
No. Hell no. What?
Tell you.
Okay. I'm ready. I know I'm wrong, but it's all good.
What you talking about?
Answers in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Nah, man, that's crazy.
1, 0.
Oh,
Before you're wrong.
2017, I put.
No, 17. He
13,
wasn't.
you're wrong.
what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and it's 2017. Djigo takes the point. Oh
Are
my
you
god.
serious?
Oh my god.
Nah, this is crazy. This is actually crazy.
Because in 15, I think
15 Nigeria won.
Oguchi won it, and then
Oguchi
in
won,
17, because you know why I remember that one? Because he torched Gorgisi Jang like I never seen someone did before.
Oh.
Senegal against Nigeria, man, he torched us there very bad. And then you have the Aminu twins also as well, man. They were playing really good. Yeah,
No, this is crazy. What is
Oh,
happening
Djigo.
here?
He's
He's
been
Where's
studying.
Marcel?
I'm in my bag, guys. What you talking about?
Okay. Wait, please. Question number 4. Jogu led the tournament in scoring. How many points did he average per game? Closest wins.
How many? He was. Oh, really?
Oh.
Nah, I think Gorgisi Jang led that year in
See you
scoring.
live.
That wasn't the question. He asked you how many did he average per game. That was the question.
That's the question. Okay, I see what
Okay.
you mean. But I don't
Okay.
know. I would just put something. I will put. I'll
Okay,
just
here we
put
go.
something, man.
Yeah. Okay.
19 I've put.
Oh, I put 90. Bloody hell.
Actually, he averaged 22 points per game.
Woo, he
really?
won.
Wow.
With
That's
21.6.
So we can still tie. We can still tie if I get this one.
Okay, can the
Yeah.
last one be worth like 4 points? So if I get it, I win. Thank you.
Oh.
That's what we're gonna go for. So the last one is worth 4
So-
points. If I get it, I win. Lovely.
Oh wow.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
To take the bet.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Whoever wins that question
Yeah.
wins the quiz. Okay. So it's a flat
Not
to
mine.
Angola now.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
set myself.
That's why I
Juju.
said, are you
That's
Yeah.
Juju.
I should have
Hey,
taken
hey.
the L. I should have taken the
Hey,
L.
let's. That's the last question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm leading that, or is it? Or is
3,
it a tie?
2,
Yeah.
1.
It's 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay. So question is, Childe Ndao led Angola in scoring at the 2025 AfroBasket. How many points did he average per game?
Why I remember this. Okay.
I need a pen.
I think I know. I think I know.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go all in. The closest one, right?
Yeah, closest wins.
Okay.
I
guess,
don't know.
I can't see your answer, OG. I can't see your.
Ooh, you went 16.
Okay.
Wait.
No,
Wait,
you should have put your no because now he's changing.
You show now.
Wait.
There's nothing to wait for. Show us your answer. You're disqualified.
15.
I feel like he cheated.
But still, the point goes to show me your Pfunk. Show me your Pfunk. Yeah,
I put 15.
Pfunk takes the win.
How come? What was it?
It was 15.7.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's closer to 16. Oh Lord.
wow.
We started. Don't call it a comeback. I never left. I
All
wanna
right.
thank
All right.
Hey, Villa Leafs. Represent. Angola. Here. Okay.
Oh my God. That's the time, man.
This is disappointing.
No, that's
on
not.
my
Oh, it is, man.
4-4.
That's not a
But
tie.
hey,
He won 4 points in a row.
Yeah, he won
Because-
4. That's what we agreed to.
So
almost got that one. Almost.
Yeah, like
Almost got that one.
This makes me
But
think I
hey,
need to study because I don't understand why Djigo is coming up with answers. Like,
nah, that's what I'm saying. It's a new
It was
year,
about-
new
no,
year.
It was about
New year.
Senegal.
Yeah.
It was about Senegal, and then he lucked out on the Nigerian one. They were
yeah, he
supposed to
did
be
lock
your-
out. He did lock out. He did lock out. Yeah.
What you?
You know, Djigo?
Hey,
Djigo, you almost had it like the two Afro basket. You almost won last year.
yeah. Wow.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we should call him Almost. That's your new name, Almost.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan.
oh.
Please do what we do. I mean, thank the followers and audience and stuff. And final tour, and then we left, man. Come on.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
So,
I almost got it.
To everyone who tuned in, to everyone who will listen, I'd like to say thank you because we had fun and we do it for you. You can find the record on our socials, on Instagram, and on X, on Facebook, and on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Give us a like and share. Just share the word. Talk about the podcast to your friends, your family. It will really help us. I'd like to have a shout out to everyone listening across Africa and even the diaspora. Your support means a lot to us. I would now like to leave a Pfunk with the final thought for next week.
Okay, first and foremost, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. I wanna give a round of applause for this episode, the second episode, the live one. You know, it was now is unedited. You know, what you see is what you get. I want to thank every one of you, especially celui avec le maillot de l'équipe nationale de Congo. Hey, because now you're my neighbor, man. My neighbor, the francophone. But listen, I wanna give a shout out to first of all Jonathan for being a wonderful host, OG to keep us on a short leash. Like we can't. This woman, you see her, it's not she is okay. And then listen, thank you, Djigo. It was once again almost had it. You almost had it. Anyway, as a final thought. We discussed it a little bit, but I want to go and just regarding the World Cup qualifiers. We have several several EuroLeague players from African, they play for African national teams. Branco Badio, like Matt Costello, Bruno, that plays for Angola, Wainwright, whatever. We know we have the list goes on. Are they going to be able to do what Eddie Tavares did? Play on a Thursday, hop on a flight, and go represent the country. Knowing that the second window was not like the last, because there's still a little leeway, because the one in the summer, there's going to be more. But do you think they will do it and show some patriotism and whatever? Or, write us in the comment and then, we talk about it next week. Thank you.
Swish out.
That's all for us.